We are celebrating Black History. Friday Night Lights is about the drama and pageantry of Texas high school football. But you may not know about Thursday Night Lights. From 1920 to 1970, black high schools were in a separate league because of segregation. Tonight, a look at the legacy and history of Thursday Night Lights. They were Texas high school legends, and many became legendary pros. Otis Taylor from Houston's Worthing High won a Super Bowl with the Chiefs. Cliff Branch, another Worthing grad, won 3 Super Bowls with the Raiders. They started their high school careers in the Prairie View Interscholastic League, or PVIL, and mostly played on Thursday nights.
We'd have a big pep rally in the auditorium, so everybody's all hyped to go to the ball game.
Houston native Michael Hurd, a sports writer and historian, is the author of Thursday Night Lights, the story of black high school football in Texas.
It was kind of like falling off a log because I knew that story and I knew that history.
A story that had never been told. In 1920, the Colored Teachers State Association of Texas founded a league providing athletics and academic competitions for black schools because segregation ruled, separate and unequal.
They would get not only hand-me-down uniforms and equipment from the white schools, but even some of the jockstraps, used jockstraps. Imagine that.
Fewer resources, but an abundance of talent. This is rare footage of Worthing High playing Yates in 1958 at Jefferson Stadium in 3rd Ward. It's where all the black schools played in Houston. And it was at Jefferson Stadium where a 15-year-old Carl Douglas got his first start at quarterback for Worthing.
Coach Williams had put the starting lineup, and beside quarterback he had Douglas.
You didn't expect that?
Nobody ever told me that.
Douglas went on to become a college All-American at then Texas A&I in Kingsville and was drafted by the Baltimore Colts in 1971. You were drafted by the Baltimore Colts?
I was.
They had a guy named Johnny Unitas at quarterback.
Yes, they did.
Do you think you got a fair shot?
Truth be told, no.
Back then, the league reluctant to give black quarterbacks starting jobs, often switching them to running back or receiver. Douglas played 7 seasons for the Colts, in the Canadian League, and the Oilers. He refused to play anything but quarterback.
So I really didn't give a lot of thought to playing the white schools.
Rufus Cormier played fullback at Hebert High School in Beaumont and was one of the first black players recruited by SMU in 1966. He was a good football player, but a better student. He went on to Yale Law School and in 1981 became the first black law partner at a large Texas firm in Houston. He says football and the movement launched him.
It provided a pathway into the American mainstream, and I am so indebted to those activists who engaged in the civil rights movement.
In 1967, players from the legendary PVIL were starting to integrate. And by 1970, the league, where so many dreams were born and careers made on and off the field, was no more. Well, we only scratched the surface, Mia, because you're talking about 50 years of history.
I mean, it's so many untold stories and so much talent. Lynn, that video, that old school rear video, simply amazing.
Didn't know how good it would be. We had to dub it over to see how it would come out. Very excited about it. And I'm sure the coaches from that old league will be excited to have it as well. We're going to have a lot more bigger story coming up in the days to come online.
Looking forward to more. Hey.